Hey guys, and welcome to Dead True Podcast. My name's Jimmy.
This is Casey.
This is Dawn.
It's Steven.
He really can't say that.
So how we all doing tonight?
Good.
We are doing super good.
We had a ball last night, by the way. Thank you, Mr. Jeff Wagner. See in the comments already, had a ball with you. He was kind of my date last night. I had Casey, had his wife.
Jeff, what's up, Jeff?
Yep. Had a good time. Oh, yeah. So what was y'all's favorite part about last night?
Seeing you guys.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of fun.
Seeing you guys.
I'm trying to get the pictures ready, so I'm sorry.
No,
you're
definitely
good.
seeing you guys. Definitely seeing you guys. That was awesome.
I had a ball.
The fact we all three got to hang out, minus Dawn, we were missing Dawn like crazy. Next time we got to make everybody come. We'll come get you or something. Jimmy will come get you.
That's going to be a long truck ride.
That'd be like 16-hour round trip there.
Right.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
We got to head up. Steve and I said we got to head up your way because you got some cool stuff up there too.
Yeah. What's the name of that town? Cynthonia?
Cynthiana.
Cynthiana.
Sweet.
So explain what that is, Miss Dunn. People that don't know.
That is where Robert Kirkman was, where he was born. So that
Nice.
created
And Tony Moore. And Tony
Yes.
Moore, the original artist.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before Charlie took over.
There's like a road sign that says "Home of Robert Kirkman and Tony Moore."
Mm-hmm.
It's very cool. And also they have the big store up there. It has the painting on the side of it. It has Rick, Miss Sharon, Carl, and Daryl on there. Yeah, it's really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Mr. Matt, he's actually from Kentucky too. Well, I think he's from Georgia. His wife's from Kentucky, but he lived up there for a while. Yep. I had a lot of fun. And I know Steven, he did a fantastic job. Let me tell you something. When you go up there and you do trivia, Steven, you do a great job. And we appreciate you. And I know you think you don't do a great job, but you do. You do an awesome job.
No, I was just going to say that means a lot, man, because I do. I get really nervous, dude. That first word's always crazy at anything like that.
That's crazy. It's so natural. You sounded great, man.
Thank you. It's good to have some feedback on it.
That's awesome. So,
but I had to show Dead Truth podcast love.
You showed us a lot of love. Will Turpin actually came up to us. Yeah, Turpin
tell us about that. Tell him who it is.
So me and Jeff Wagner's hanging out outside, and this guy named Will come up to us, started talking to us. He's an awesome guy, by the way. And we had no idea who he was. And he introduced himself. He's like, I'm from a band called Collective Soul. I'm the bass player. And I'm like, all right. I was like, I kind of shadowed over. I was like, that's really cool. We turned to find out he was a big Walking Dead fan. He wants to be on the show. We're going to kind of entertain him on here and interview him next week or week after. We're going to try to get him on there then. But that's one of the most coolest guys. And CJ was over there hanging out with us, and I was like, CJ, go get your dad. And Casey walked out. I said, this is Will. And he goes, yeah, I'm from a little band called Collective Soul, and never seen Casey Fangirl, but he did it.
Right? What?
I would have too.
Yeah.
I'd have been right there with you.
Yeah, me and Jeff was just standing there talking to him, carrying a casual conversation, and he's an awesome guy, by the way, really down to earth. But we were only person we had to miss there was Miss Dawn. Did the trifecta of the group and would have had fun. And if Dustin was there, we'd have had him too. But if we had a good time. And
I watched on Facebook.
Yeah, we tried to call you. I think at one point to make you feel like you're part of the group, but we had no internet in there, and it kind of sucked. So.
Yeah, it's a little spotty.
Mm-hmm. I should have went live.
Yeah, we should have did that. It'd been awesome. But we're almost ready, Mr. Casey.
Almost.
All right, cool. So what we had was the season finale of A. We have A, B, and C of the last season. So what we had this time, and we had a lot of stuff going on. We're going to kind of go over some stuff and see Matt down there talking crap probably. Yep, he's always talking crap like normal. I got an awesome picture of Matt today and hanging out outside, sticking his tongue out at me like normal.
Yep.
I'm
trying to get on here. That's me commenting under the Dead Truth podcast, by the way. Some of them are because I can't figure out how to change it. I know you showed me, Casey, but it's not like that on my phone. It's different.
Oh, might be
So,
Android type thing.
It is, yeah. So no big deal.
I got you.
Hey, I do have. I'll just share my screen,
Let's do that. That's fine.
and I have. So I'm just gonna go full screen.
That's fine.
So,
All right.
woo, the Matrix.
Wow, that's a screen and
Whoa.
a screen and a screen.
Y'all
Look at
get
that.
a little sneak peek of how we do things around here.
I think we just broke the internet on our side. I think that's what just
Right?
happened. Yeah.
My photos.
I don't know what you're doing, boss. I'm lost now right now.
Where's my photos?
It's all good. We'll give him a little time to get them together here. Jimmy, what did you do
there
a lot
it
of
is.
tours?
Today I had the day off, but yes, my whole weekend was filled, man. I had a tour every time we had a tour time come up. I had the tour completely full. I've had a little girl dressed like Clementine off the actual comic books. They took
Oh,
way.
really cool.
that
Yeah, she
would've
was
been
actually a
sweet.
really, really, really cool Clementine too. She even had the little lines on her, looks like the comic book character and everything.
Oh, sweet.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and if somebody dresses up like the character on my tour, I literally make them the highlight of the tour. So I literally made her do everything, like even the Daryl cry and the whole nine. And she had a ball, and I really, really appreciate when they dress up like that. I think it brings a lot to the tour. I really do. I really do. Like when Mr. Casey dressed up like Miss Shawn that time, we had to highlight it.
Yes, that was awesome. Could you see my picture there?
No, it's like a long stretchy line, Casey. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm really not sure what's going on with it, boss.
Oh, that is weird.
Yup. I don't know how we did it last week, but it worked out. But
How did we? I was
I
trying
didn't
something
run.
different.
Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, we can
All
start going. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, one sec. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh, Linda said she needs that shirt. You can get all of us on a shirt, right, guys? We hadn't really talked about it too much.
We still need to create one for me and Don. I know the ones that we have of y'all. I know they got a comic book character as one of us. It's actually like a comic book page. But the actual pictures of us, the only two are missing is me and Don.
But where can they go? Okay, the link's on the screen there.
There you go, funnyshirts.org. You can actually get all the merch there. There is some pretty cool tank tops and stuff. Wesley Hale just entered the room, apparently. What's happening? What's going on, Mr. Wesley? But yeah, we're you get our pictures of us put in front of you. Be kind of awesome.
We should share that link onto our page. That way, it's a link they can click on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go ahead and post it there as soon as we get done.
Yeah.
Are we about got it, Mr. Casey?
Yeah, that's all right. Can we add it to the stream? All right, Kevin's got it there.
Oh, yeah.
How about that? Can we see
Oh,
that?
you got some Nick and
Oh,
Norman.
snap.
Can we see that? Sweet. Here we go.
We see it. Yeah.
So yeah, I had to get my shot of the plaque there in Sonoy for The Walking Dead.
You know what, man? I still do that like monthly at least,
Right?
maybe even weekly. I got so many shots of that plaque. It's like it's tradition. You got to do it.
I know, right? So yeah, there was my first shot with Steven.
Oh yeah,
First time we saw the shirt.
yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
And there's Steven saying, "Hey," in our booth.
There's Steven with a microphone in his hand and a Jack and Coke in the other one.
There you go. There you go. I was not looking at the actual camera screen. I was looking over at the other side of it, apparently.
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
And we were the ones asking you where the lens was.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
I'm over here trying to figure out how to take the picture because it kept coming up with weird stuff, but it's cool.
Right.
I figured it out.
There's my awesome family, my wife and son.
Yep.
Oh, it was great seeing them too.
Yeah.
He got a lot of comments on that hair.
Oh man.
As
Oh
always.
yeah.
There's Jeff. What's up, Jeff?
Me and Jeff hanging out in our little corner of the booth. We kept fighting over who was going to sit on the inside and who was going to sit on the outside. He finally gave in.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Will.
Oh yeah, Mr. Will
Collective
Tucker. Yeah.
Soul.
From
That was pretty cool.
So, where are they from? Are they from Georgia?
He's from Stockbridge, Georgia. Yeah,
Okay.
he lives locally to Sonoya area. Is all I can say.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, he comes to the parties all the time. He says.
I've seen him there before. That's what I was saying. I've never asked. I guess I've talked to him
Right.
before. I think, but I don't think I've ever been, talking to him enough for him to bring it up. That's pretty cool.
Right.
Y'all got to meet him, man.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was right after you left too. It was kind of disappointing that you didn't get to meet him as well. But
Oh,
you
so
get him next time.
it wasn't afterward,
It was in
No,
between the episodes.
in between the episodes.
Mhm.
You had just literally walked out the door. We walked out and we met him.
Dang.
Yep.
So here's one of the main projector wall. They got TVs everywhere, but from my view, I could see the projector. And so this is Wells that was on the screen.
Yeah.
And it was pretty cool because guess who was there?
And he was a cool guy. He was
he
really
was.
he was nice.
Mhm.
Extremely nice.
So yeah, that's Wells there. Is it Robert Hayes? I believe is his real name.
It is. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool guy, down to earth. And then the lady on the right, she played, I believe her name is Chelsea,
Her
and
name's
she
Chelsea,
played
yeah.
a feral in episode 6.
And she's
Really,
been
really
a
cool girl.
walker. She's been a walker so many times. You
Ah,
can't even count. Yeah, she's
Yeah,
been
I didn't
hero
realize that.
walker.
Yeah, I didn't realize I had her on my Instagram and Facebook. I was friends with her already. I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay. Yeah. She's been for the
Cool.
longest thing. I think Jeff's friends with her as well.
all right. Yeah, they were both really sweet, really nice. So that was cool that they spent some time. So there's my pin that I picked. So with the trivia ticket, you get to pick a pin from the store. And so that's the one I chose. And then I had my son pick out this one, Don, so you can have the crossbow.
Awesome.
Yeah, I thought that was
TJ
pretty
picked
cool. Yeah, cool deal.
good.
And then that was just a menu choice. I just wanted to share that in case anybody wanted to try the event. It was like a 4-course meal. It was a lot of food.
Mm-hmm.
It is. Yeah.
I'm a
it fills you
foodie.
up.
I'm a foodie. So here's the appetizer. This is the Philly cheesesteak fries and the broccoli soup. I think it was cheddar broccoli. And I went with Greg's pick, the burger.
Oh, that's the one I get.
Yeah. And it even includes dessert. So that was the red velvet. And that was it for those pictures. Cool. You guys ready to get to the episode?
Oh yeah. You done got us good and hungry now. Even though
I know,
just
right? Sorry about that. So yeah, I went ahead and got all the screenshots, and I organized it by scene because we jumped between the house in Alexandria and the Maggie's old headquarters.
Mm-hmm.
So I went ahead and split them up. So we open up with the house that they're all hiding in, and this is when the lightning is actually flashing, so you get a good look at the house. And then the storming, there's a tree branch that comes through, and the reason why I took a screenshot of this because it reminded me of Poltergeist, like when a tree came crashing in.
Yeah, I got a lot of Nod to the Living Dead feelings from this episode. Not particularly that one, but
yep.
Whoever did these windows really sucked at putting wood over windows, by the way.
Right?
Yeah.
They're like
Good
you're not really stopping anything.
Yeah, it's like, what are they thinking?
Right.
It's crazy.
Oh, and also notice in the middle there, that's Nabia's. That's Jerry's wife. So I thought that was pretty cool. I was glad to see her.
Yeah, because we were worried about it there for a little while.
Right, because they had found her headscarf.
And it didn't really show her. It hadn't shown her much.
Exactly.
It didn't ever explain it at all.
Right, it didn't. So I was very nervous. So I was glad to see her there. Yeah, Stephen, a lot of this right here just reminded me of the Night of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
right? Boarding up the walls, just getting ready.
And there's some later scenes when we get to them that really remind me of it too.
Right. So yeah, here they're looking out through the window, and you notice that piece of metal going by, and that's the wall falling apart. So we all know what's going to happen next. Here's just the kids all scared. They didn't really explain this, but it looked like the windmill's on fire.
It looked weird, didn't it?
Did he
Yeah.
get struck by lightning?
That's what I was thinking. Maybe he got struck by lightning,
Ah.
and they were focusing on it quite a bit. And I was
Right.
thinking, dang man, they've been saying that windmill in Sonoy is going to be coming down for like a month and a half now, or 2 months, and it still hadn't came down. Somebody said it was coming. Like they posted and said that they heard from a reliable source it was coming down that next week, and that's been like 2 months ago. So.
Do you
Gotcha.
think they were waiting on? Do you think they were waiting on an episode to air that was on fire, and then they're gonna take it down?
Maybe could be.
That way, a spoiler wouldn't get out there per se.
Yeah, I hope they don't tear it down though.
Yeah, me too. But it's gonna have to come down eventually.
Right.
Nah, that'd be sweet if they left that up, man. That'd be awesome.
It would be.
They couldn't though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't.
Not for
Too much.
liability.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well.
Mm-hmm. So here we got Aaron, guiding the group. I think he was splitting everybody up at this point. Some people need to go to put out the fire. Some people need to protect the kids. So I got a Rick vibe here.
Yeah, for sure. Christy said they mentioned it being on fire, and that could be because I just now got to watch the episode all the way through and still.
Gotcha. Yeah, they mentioned it. I just was curious why. And y'all's lightning theory sounds cool. Okay, I got a kick out of this scene when Connie said she wanted to go with Carol.
Does she not know what happens to people that go with Carol?
Right?
Exactly.
Right? And then Carol's face was just priceless. All right, some more boarding up. Very gnarly. So, what y'all think of this scene between Judith?
I liked it. I thought it was a pretty cool scene. I kept me and Monica both when we were watching it were talking about how awesome it would have been. I know we're going to get to this scene later, but when Rosita busts in, if that would have been Michonne, and Rosita behind her. Rosita behind her and Michonne coming back. You know what I mean? That would have been so cool.
That would have. But I thought it was a nice little reminder that he sees Michonne in her. So I thought that was sweet. Then we got Gracie playing by the window, and I think we all know we saw this coming, right? We know what's going to happen. Like Jimmy said, look at those gaps.
It's crazy amount of gaps in there. I was like, wow, really?
Right. So needless to say, Walker comes up.
So we were talking, and Judith totally got carled in the whole splitting everybody up. She got carled big time. They used to tell him all the time, we need you to stay here and watch after the kids and all this. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, she does have babysitting duties lately, huh? And then here she comes in, just like Michonne. Thought that was a cool little scene, taking that hand off. And they got a couple shots. I like this one for the bottom here.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then she took out the walker. Some cool VFX stuff right here.
Yeah, I thought that was a pretty solid scene. This whole episode, I'm getting ahead of myself, but it was pretty good. It was good. I'm not gonna rag on it.
Yep. All right, there was a lot of boarding scenes. So here's where what's her name goes.
Talk about bored. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I wasn't.
Nice.
I didn't say nothing like that. That's crazy.
So yeah, Rosita goes out there and takes care of business. I thought that was a pretty cool scene.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought that she was just going to. I'm glad that she came back in this episode because I thought that it was going to end with them not knowing if she survived outside or not. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was how it was going to. I mean, not just that, but that was going to be one of the things that it left hanging.
Right. What is it she's hitting them with? Is that
it's like I was wondering the same thing. It looks like a long saw blade on a handle. Right. Is what it looked like to me, but I don't know. It looked like a swordfish snout. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Or no, a sawfish. What are those fish that have the saw looking?
I think that's right.
Or is that dinosaur? I don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway, it looked like a saw. like a long skinny saw, like
Right.
something you would trim bushes with or something.
Right.
I'm just
Like a
I'm
hedge
just gonna
trimmer.
I'm gonna just agree with you. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's fine.
Yeah.
Because
I don't
then
know. We didn't get a real clear shot of it either,
I
so
couldn't
I don't
see
know.
it. So yeah.
Not really. Maybe it is a
Hey,
hedger, the blade.
how long has it been since the lady with the bow and arrow has been in the show until now?
We were talking about that too when we were watching it. It's been a
Mhm.
long time.
The kingdom,
Yeah.
right? Since we first saw the
Yeah.
kingdom.
It's been a
Mhm.
while.
Carrie Cahill.
Yeah.
I don't remember the last time I saw her, but it's been a minute because me and Monica both were like, "Dang, we didn't know she was even still around."
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was
she's still
saying.
there.
And
And
then I thought
here,
she was gonna die.
right here, Steven, I
Yeah.
think is where you're talking about. It would have been
Yeah.
cool if Michonne showed up, and definitely got that vibe here.
Oh, that would have been awesome if that was Michonne and Rosita come running in after her. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then she tells the kids, "Don't play by the windows."
There's that one
Right.
board in the middle. There we go,
Right.
keeping everything together. I was like, what in the world? I swear to God.
They didn't play code.
And then they all went back, and I know this is jumping ahead too. They all went back to go get stuff, and one of them comes back with the front of a like a Chester drawer. Like that's the only thing they had. That's what it looked like.
Right.
Good
I like this scene. You get to see the sword as she's helping Virgil up the stairs. I thought that was pretty cool. Since they were just talking
I
about
think this
Michonne.
looked like the smallest house in Alexandria compared to all the other houses.
Right?
Yeah, the door was small and everything.
Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to figure. That's I'm beginning to think that the interior of that studio, because the house across from the windmill, across the yard from the windmill, those are fake houses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gotcha.
And that's where it looked like it was when they were looking out the door. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But they could have shot that, the exterior shots out there and done the
Right.
interior at the studio. Either
Yeah,
that or used a different house, a vacant house in Alexandria.
Right. Yeah, because I've heard a lot of interiors are usually studio.
Yeah.
So what y'all think of this scene, like where Gracie wanted a weapon like Judith? And I thought I was a little like, what?
I was like face palming a little bit.
Right?
But that's some more that Night of the Living Dead stuff when they went in the basement, because I was thinking that. I was like, man,
Yes.
I was like, man, if they go in the basement, this is totally they're going for Night of the Living Dead vibe.
Yep.
Why are they making Gracie so needy? Like, why
Right?
is it strong?
I would think if Gracie grew up with Judith, she would have the same training as Judith,
Right.
considering they're around each other.
Right,
Yes.
right. I was that's what I'm saying. It was just so weird. Like I get if this was an everyday occurrence,
Mhm.
just a normal day. Like, yeah, I want a weapon like you so I could train. But in the middle of a storm and zombies are busting down the door, you know what I mean? Like that I thought it was a very odd thing
And
to
then
do.
she got a broomstick, pretty much.
Right.
He's yawning. Look at him.
Right? Just that
Yep.
makeup, man. So
He's a
yeah,
good
they get the weapon and they start coming out of the basement, but then they're confronted by some walkers. There's some cool shots here. So then they go back in the basement and lock the door, and then we're kind of
They never showed him coming out of this.
That's
either.
what I was just about to ask. We never saw them come out of there, right?
right.
So
Right.
I think that added to the suspense of what's going on in B instead of
right. It's got like
we don't
there's
know.
2 cliffhangers in this episode.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This is the cliffhanger for this group.
They never show what happened to Rosita and them either, did they?
That was it. That was
Not
the last-
really. Aside from them, going upstairs?
Yeah, they went upstairs.
Yeah. This was it.
That next picture, I got a question about it, Jimmy. Now, did they actually build those walls out there? Or did they build them on studio property and CGI that smokestack back there?
I wouldn't think so, Stephen, because look at the building to the right next side the tree. That's the actual building. So I think that's in Griffin. They might have built that wall for Griffin. Maybe. I
We
don't know.
need to
What do you
swing.
think?
I should have swung by on my way home today.
Yeah, I hardly go out to Griffin. I my opinion about Griffin. I love Griffin, but I just don't go out there that much. But
Right.
we
I'll
do need
swing
to go
by.
back and see. What do you think, Stephen?
The parts of the wall that they were standing on, I don't know. Like it just looked a lot like set pieces. I mean, I'm sure it was, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure if they did anything, I think they built it and then took it down because
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen any pictures floating around of a funky wall out there.
Right. Could be CGI. I mean, it was just a
I was
static,
thinking, I
static
mean,
shot.
a lot of the other shots later on looked like studio property. It looked like back in the area. I mean, not that one, of course. They would have CGI'd, like the house out there or the
Right.
church. But I don't know for sure. I have no idea. We'll have to find somebody that maybe we can get what's his name from the viewing party that
Looks
was
too clean.
we could get him to come on the podcast
Right.
and
It looks
talk about
very
it.
clean.
Sounds good to me, Steven.
Yeah, we could I could try to get his number, man, and see if he wants to come talk about it. Tell us a little bit about how they filmed all this. What's his name again? Robert Hayes?
Robert Hayes, yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, pretty much they're just talking about this horde of zombies, approaching them and Pope's just, trying to figure out what their game plan is, right? And it was cool. I thought it was pretty cool that he was impressed with this
Yeah,
tactic.
I was just about to say that. That was cool that he was kind of like they're using the dead to fight the living, and he kind of like gave them props for it.
Right. So then he sends Wells out.
Yeah.
I thought it was a cool little drone shot here. So here's Wells trying to lead the herd away from their base.
That didn't work out for him.
No, then all of a sudden he's surrounded. You got behind him.
Could y'all tell me this? I was looking for them from the first time I saw that group of walkers in the front. Did y'all spot Negan? I did, like early on, but I was looking for him too. He had his head down, kind of in the horde there, right there, like in one of those shots. I don't know if I see him in that one, but you could tell which one was him if you really looked.
Sure. Then he had some coming from behind him down the hill, and he got surrounded like real quick.
I was like, why didn't he run up the side there?
Right?
Yeah, there's plenty of places to run to. I never get why people just don't run more, run the walkers.
I think that would have defeated the purpose of him dying. I guess that what it was. But I guess
have him run off a cliff. Now that would be a twist.
Different.
Well, right. Special ops, he would know to get out. That's what I was thinking.
Right. Yeah, it was weird. But you see here, I think that's Negan.
I think so. Yeah.
So he stabs him. That was pretty cool because we've seen that many times, with Alpha and her group. And then here we get to see Wells. This was classic Night of the Living Dead stuff right here.
Yeah.
So he got a cool death scene. He got a premiere death.
He did. Hell yeah, I would kill for a scene like that. That's a good scene.
And then this shot of just Negan and Maggie walking by, like this was so Alpha and Beta.
It was,
yeah, great shot.
Now this guy Pope, he reminds me of basically like somebody that had a cult basically.
Mm-hmm. There you go,
a cult leader, and it's before the zombie.
Oh, David Koresh.
Yes, very much. So,
oh, that's perfect.
Yes, that was Waco, Texas. Yes, so that would be a David Koresh type deal. And actually, the glasses reminded me of David Koresh. I didn't think about that until you said his name.
That's
yes.
true.
Yeah, the glasses did. So,
one thing that
was going on.
I see he's British on Talking Dead. He was on Talking Dead, right?
I didn't watch it.
Oh well, I've never appreciated like Andrew's accent, like the way he does Rick Grimes and Morgan. I mean, Lenny doing Morgan till I heard this guy, man. He's got the worst accent.
I was about to say,
not his real accent, but his accent on the show is so confusing.
It seems to change from scene to scene.
It does.
Yep.
It's almost like you get a little bit of Irish sometimes. You get a little bit like, I think he's just trying to be really Southern is what it sounds like.
Gotcha. So here's where he's talking about telling Dara about that story about the dog.
Mhm. That was kind of a funny story too.
Right, and I love his reply. Right, I'm not
I
gonna
did
lick
too.
you.
Yeah.
So then the horde's coming back.
They got landmines everywhere. They start blowing them up.
Exactly. So
Hmm.
yeah, so Pope starts laughing, right? Because he's like, "Yeah, let him come,"
Mm-hmm.
and whoop.
And that right there just kind of proved to me that he didn't have to sacrifice that dude.
True that.
You know what I
Well,
mean? He had all
Yeah.
these traps and stuff. That dude only took out what, a couple of them? Like, I
Right.
mean, he didn't have to sacrifice that dude.
well, he said
Yeah.
that anything he told his woman anytime anything that you question me on is questioning God. That's when I
Question
was
God, yeah, but
yeah.
still,
That's a
you
dead
know,
Koresh.
Right.
you could argue that he was looking out for the good of the people that were still alive and trying to keep as many alive as he could. But then again, when I saw this scene, I was like, okay, that dude didn't make a dent in that horde. Like,
Right.
he didn't lead them somewhere else. He had these backup plans just in case. He didn't have to sacrifice, dude.
Right.
Yeah,
I think that was just the first step in showing that he kind of lost sight of,
Mm,
you know what I mean, and
yeah.
sacrificing people, and we'll see, later in this episode the results of that. So
Yeah, the
yeah,
Pope. I don't know. I thought he would get taken out this episode, but
right.
not
And they
yet.
kept and all those looks, right? They just kept showing all the looks between her and Daryl, and you know, it's like she's questioning, right? You start to see the wheels turning.
Mm-hmm.
And then here, Daryl was looking through the binoculars, and you could spot, he found Negan and Maggie. So obviously he's nervous because those landmines.
I like that too because that kind of reminds me of like classic Daryl the Tracker. Like
Mm-hmm.
he would notice something out of place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, and he went to observe the perimeter too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So then here's his smoking buddy he met, I think, a couple episodes. And I like how they set that up, right? So he uses it as a distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
And
man, you know what? If Norman had anything to do with this scene, he would have snatched that cigarette out of his mouth before he stabbed him.
Yeah.
You don't waste
right,
cigarettes in the apocalypse, man.
right,
Just do a snatch and stab.
right. Yeah, look
Snap.
at that wound. It's pretty gruesome there.
Yeah, that was pretty cool though.
That was a cool little scene. And so yeah, he's pointing Maggie and Gabriel where the food's at.
Mm-hmm.
And then here he goes and busts a lock, to the food storage place.
Mm-hmm.
And then what do you guys think about this? With the explosion, and it looks like somebody gets hurt.
That's what we thought too. Now, did it show Gabe? Oh, yeah, never mind, never mind. I know it shows Gabriel again. So
Mm-hmm.
Elijah. Is that
Did
who?
we
Is it?
really know who
Is
that
this
was though?
Negan? Is this Negan?
I
I
thought
I don't
don't
know.
know. It did seem like somebody got hurt, but then we saw Negan again too, and
Oh
I
yeah, you're
mean,
right.
yeah,
So yeah, what's that?
it was Negan and Elijah that were walking together because it hit
That's
hit Negan's arm, didn't it?
right,
and I don't remember seeing Elijah much after that either.
Mm-mm.
right. So yeah, I thought this was weird because I was really nervous. The horde would smell the blood, right, and just
Mm-hmm.
try to
Or
attack them.
just see him reacting to getting hurt. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Yeah.
right. So yeah, I was nervous, and then look at all the explosions, man. Pretty crazy.
Man, that was an eventful night in Griffin if they filmed out there.
Right?
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know. Then again, I've seen them use the explosions where they don't make any noise. It's like a machine that throws up the explosion and then they add noise in production. But then again, I've seen them use real explosions that make the loud boom.
Mm-hmm. So here, Maggie and Gabriel split up. I think she's going after that truck, and
Mm-hmm.
Gabriel, she tells him to go get something, and I think I know what it is now. But what do you think he's grabbing here?
Well, it shows it. I don't.
All right,
Yeah. Yeah.
cool.
So well, I guess we can go ahead and say you got a sniper rifle.
You got a rifle, yeah? And I
Yeah.
got a shot of that.
Man.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's hard to get all these pictures right. I thought that was a cool shot with the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Jimmy, you probably could have got a cool shot with that with your phone, right?
Probably.
Damn, you would have seen all the craters in the moon with Jimmy's phone.
Yeah, Jimmy
Yeah,
got a
yeah.
telescope in his phone,
Yeah, my phone's awesome. I bought it just to get pictures of the moon. No joke.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought of you on this scene, bud.
And y'all can find those pictures on his OnlyFans.
Right?
We ain't talking about that moon.
No, we wouldn't probably be talking about the OnlyFans.
Oh,
on that
different-
show.
different moon?
On the
Different
other
moon.
show, not this show.
Right? I thought this was a cool shot from the interior, looking through at the
Mhm.
wall. So yeah, that wall looks pretty elaborate. So
It
that
does.
makes me think studio. You know,
It's got me really curious, man.
I'm very
I need to try to
curious,
find it
yeah.
out. I'm sure we can find out.
Yep.
Here's the fireworks. more or
Right?
less.
Little
Yeah, that
secret
was,
weapon.
it's kind of a crazy contraption. He
That's
made.
kind of awesome, though. Like,
Mhm.
bottle rockets powering arrows. That's freaking genius.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
No doubt.
Especially a bunch of them like that. You just have one or two, it ain't gonna do nothing. But you got a bunch of them like that, you gotta hit something. I mean, you're gonna
Right.
get hit.
Yeah, this gave me a very like Roman, weapon vibe here.
Now those scenes kind of and the blowing up scenes, like the walkers blowing up, reminded me of Army of Darkness a lot.
Ah,
Yeah.
yep. So that was cool, and I like, she's bragging on the guy who made this, so it just shows her tightness for family, and we'll see what happens to that. Yeah, right here, this guy.
Mhm.
So it sounded like I got the impression that he's the one that came up with this.
Well, that's a smart dude right there, because that's a
Right?
pretty cool machine. That's a pretty cool little get up right there. I guess I wouldn't say machine, but
Mm-hmm. And then we have the confession.
Yeah. He was just trying to save his family, though, truthfully. And I thought they were actually going to come together and say, hey, we could do this together, but they just didn't.
Mhm.
yeah, that's where I
Yeah.
thought they were going too. I thought that the remaining Reapers were going to end up turning over a leaf or something, and you know what I mean?
Right?
Yep.
Because how many can be left? There's not what? There's like
Doesn't seem like many.
3, 4.
Yeah, just a
That's what it
handful.
seems like.
Mm-hmm. And here she actually shed a tear. So I thought she was going to go the good way, or what I would call the good way.
Well, I was trying to look at it from her point of view. So I think she was trying to make Daryl a part of her family.
Mhm.
And Daryl's like, well, this is my family. And that's where the conflict come up at.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right. So yeah, Maggie hotwires that car
Mhm.
and busts the gate open to let the horde in. That was a cool
Very,
shot.
very smart, by the way.
Yeah.
Didn't you almost feel like that she was being the Rick in that situation? Like
Well,
like the lead character, like breaking in, running and doing all the
didn't she? Is this
Yeah.
a callback? Is this a callback? Didn't she like jump on a tractor or some kind of machinery at the hilltop and do something
She did.
similar? She didn't knock down the
It
wall, but
wasn't it a car? It was like a car, right?
I thought it was like a tractor or
I think it's a tractor, like you're saying.
yeah, or
Yeah,
like
farm
a
equipment.
bulldozer or
Okay.
something. And
I
she
can't
did
remember.
something with, I can't remember what she did, but took out a bunch of walkers or something with the saviors.
Yeah, I think you're right. I forgot about that.
I just think Pope. They were asking why was she marked. It never explained, but I think Pope just hated her because
Yeah,
she
I
was
was
the leader.
upset with that. I said the same thing. I said, why was she marked? What was the big deal?
Right.
Maybe the way he thinks, he's always right. Maybe she proved him to be wrong one time. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
Because I mean,
Yeah.
Maggie's people were the ones that needed to be upset because they lost their home. They were just trying to claim their home back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, what do you think she meant by Mark? You think she's had conflicting stuff with him before, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe he has some kind of twisted vision or something.
Oh, yeah, it definitely sounds like it now.
Yeah, So here he's telling the guy to go ahead and light up the weapon.
Mm-hmm.
And he wants him to fire on his own people, right? So this is where
Mhm.
Leah's like, "Hey, this is our people. Like, you shouldn't be doing this."
And like she was saying, it was just a radio away of pulling back. You know what I mean? He could have
Mm-hmm.
told him to pull back.
Mm-hmm. So good thing they used enough time for 30
They
minutes.
used a long flint, yeah. Had a
I
Yeah.
felt
long ass flint.
right. I felt like a cartoon, right?
That was my thought. I was like, man, if I built that contraption, it would have a,
Short
not a
fuse.
really short one, but like where you got like 5 seconds to get the hell out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly.
So here we see Daryl starting to make his move,
Mm-hmm.
which ends up distracting him. And then Leah,
Mm-hmm.
she comes in and takes Pope out. Woo!
Lit him up.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Got him good. Oh, we can make an animated GIF out of that.
Yeah.
And then, what's this guy thinking?
He's like, oh shit.
Like, what just happened? Oh, yeah, so this is the next one. So yeah, then Daryl ends up killing him.
Mm-hmm.
Threw his knife at him. Yep.
Right. And I think that was the turning point where Leah made her final decision, right? Because
Yeah.
I think she didn't feel that he needed to kill him, Oh, we're back to the fighting down below.
Mm-hmm.
That's where
Nice.
they started retreating, ain't it?
Well, Gabriel
Not
saved Maggie.
not yet, but yeah, I thought this was very reminiscent of Negan. Like I was thinking like a bat, getting ready to kill her. Not looking good for her.
And then you got Father G for the save.
Right?
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite parts of the whole episode.
That was cool.
But
Rick and Daryl.
go ahead.
It was a Rick and Daryl moment. That's why I said Maggie reminded me of Rick, and then when Gabe saves, she looks up at him. It's kind of the Rick and Daryl look.
Ah, gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah, but I got really nervous too when I saw this because in the comics he's not on a high floor, but he's in a tower and he's getting sniper position like this whenever he meets his death.
Ah.
Yeah, is that a spoiler for the next episode?
I don't know. It'd just be theory. I don't know if this happens or not, but I'm just saying I got a really bad vibe because that's what he was doing on that water tower or whatever it was, some kind of tower, cell phone tower or something. And he got eaten by walkers in that one. He got tangled up and like fell down and he was like hanging upside down and he couldn't do nothing. And walkers just, got him pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's not saying, I mean, they could throw this in there just to throw people like me off that
sure
that's going to happen.
Well, you think if he survives, you think he's going to be like Andrea was in the comics with a sniper rifle now?
I freaking hope so.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I know Jimmy and I were talking about that at the viewing party.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very reminiscent of Andrea in the comics.
Andrea don't make it to the end neither in the comics.
Right.
Alert for the comics, but
right.
Yeah.
So, unbelievably, Pope's not dead just yet. Even though he's got a gaping hole in his neck. Oh, never mind.
He'd be dead now, that's for sure.
Right?
Yep.
He was an easy takedown.
I know. I was a little. What'd you guys think? Were you guys a little bummed?
It was kind of anticlimactic, but I did like that it hit like fast like that and it came out of nowhere. It surprised me. So any surprise I get on the show, I'm gonna take that as a win.
Right. Same.
Once again, though, I kind of feel really disappointed how they actually approached when they came in the show and how easy they were to take out.
Yeah,
Yes.
but now you might have a whole problem with her being the new pope or the new Koresh, the new leader of the. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because she does look over there, right? The guy
Yeah.
that Daryl killed. And again, I think it just kind of reminded her, like, man, you didn't need to do that, Daryl. You know?
Well,
I-
I'm a Leah fan, but now I'm not because she threw Daryl under the bus. So I'm like,
Oh
Right,
yeah,
right.
that was a total asshole move. She is
yeah,
not cool in my books either.
Right. No doubt.
I think she wanted to take the reins of being the leader of that group because that's her family. I think that's more or less what it was. She didn't have to throw them under the bus. No,
Well,
but
that's the thing. She talks about family. Is she gonna? So does that mean she's gonna ease up on trying to find Maggie in them, or is she gonna keep going? Like if you're all about family, that's family to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
I
right.
don't think so. I think she's going to keep going because it's not her family. She don't, if she didn't care about Daryl, she's not going to care about them.
Right. There's still a threat.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
But
Because
remember,
like
he
this.
tried to take her hand and said, come on. And she wouldn't come.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a
Right.
prediction. I could be totally off base. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna say Connie kills Leah at
Yeah.
some point.
Maggie.
Okay.
I think
Maggie.
it's Maggie.
We'll have to get like a little betting board and put it up there.
We got to
There you
start a
go.
Deadpool. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do a little. Yeah. a
In
Deadpool.
in this little break, we'll start one.
All right. All right. Let's do that. Let's
There you
do
go.
that. But yeah, I think this whole episode was leading up to why I think she always wanted to be the leader because she saw Pope as losing his way, right? And I
Mhm.
think it all started with Wales's death, and then leading up, all the events leading up to this. And I think Daryl killing that guy who made that weapon, I think was the final straw. She got rid of Pope. She wanted Daryl to be on her side, but he killed her family in that sense, and so now she's like, I'm gonna throw him under the bus. But at least she gave him a chance, right, to get out of there.
Hmm.
I felt like Daryl killed that guy to protect her, though, because I felt like he was.
I did too, totally.
Yeah.
I did
I,
too because he just saw him kill Pope, right? So he could have done
I
something.
I don't think she was mad about that guy dying. I think she just wanted to do what she did. She wanted to be the leader. I think she wanted to take over ultimately from the beginning.
Gotcha. The only reason I
Yeah.
say
I
that is
don't. I
I don't
think
have a
that she had a
screenshot.
change. I think she had a change of heart whenever she saw him willingly sacrificing all these people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I agree with Steven on that one.
Right. Yeah, she kept looking at him. She kept there. I don't have the exact shot, but there were shots of her. She kept like looking at that guy, like, why'd you do that?
Yeah. Do you think she'll regret turning on Daryl?
Yes.
It depends if she's at the end of one of his arrows. Then
Yeah.
I'm sure she'll regret it then.
I don't think
I don't
I
think he
don't
would kill her.
I don't think he would either. That's what I was about to say. I don't think he would either. I think he really legitimately loves her.
Maggie.
He might let somebody else kill her, but I
Yeah.
don't think he could be the one. I don't think he would be the one to kill her.
Right.
Yeah. I totally agree.
That's
So,
why I
yeah.
say Connie's gonna kill her. That's the other old love interest. You know what I mean?
And then
Right.
the Alpha and Carol look from Leah and Maggie.
Right. With the
Yeah.
eyes. So yeah, Daryl gets away. Carver and them come to Leah,
Mm-hmm.
and then she's like, open fire.
Oh, Dawn, yeah, you're probably right. It's probably going to be Maggie because I mean she didn't get a chance to take out Pope. Now she got the next best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then that's who's in the courtyard still. Maggie and Negan up front. Because the other Reapers retreated at this point. And even Negan questioned it, right? He's like, why are they retreating? He knew
Yeah.
something was up.
And you don't see Elijah anywhere.
No,
So maybe that was Elijah.
maybe he wandered off in the woods or something, and he'll pop back up. You know what I mean?
And then this was a cool scene, right? With all those arrows coming at the camera. I thought that was pretty cool.
A nice little 3D action going.
Yep. And then that's this group's little cliffhanger.
Yeah.
What's gonna happen?
Well, you know that they're not going to be dead. I mean,
Surely, especially off screen, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't think. What was it? Maggie and Negan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, they safe. They're safe.
Right. I
Okay,
think so.
I got something to say about the Reapers here.
Yeah.
So Maggie and what, 3 people and Whispers took out the Reapers, but the Reapers come in and wiped their whole community out.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like,
I'm telling. That's where I'm with Jimmy. You know, when they came in and remember they were throwing axes 50 yards away.
You had
mhm.
that one dude that was like a super soldier that they
Right?
first encountered.
Yeah.
He took.
That's
Did he
what-
take out like 2 or 3 of Maggie's people then?
Yeah, and
When
he took out walkers we wasn't even supposed to see. Remember that, Casey?
well, the
Well,
scene
my-
in the forest when they were like, knocking them all out.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I was legitimately disappointed. No joke.
Yeah.
Really was.
I think.
Because they come in looking like they were going to just tear people apart, and they became what they were, and David Koresh in the woods, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And to me, I think even with the glasses, like Steven said, it just matched up too well. It's too coincidental.
Right.
Yeah, but they almost seemed like they had superpowers there for a minute.
Exactly.
And was it the mask? They needed the mask or something? I mean, I don't know.
Well, to me, the only reason they took off the mask because they started doing speaking roles at that point. They never
Right.
should have took them off the mask. No.
I agree.
When they came in walking down the street, I was like, "This is badass," and it's been nothing but a disappointment ever since.
That was the last time they wore the mask, I think.
Or maybe one or two of them would raise their mask up to talk to Pope, and the rest was done just through looks and stuff. You know what I mean, or
Yeah.
whatever. Kind of like Elijah when he first came around, and he didn't really say much, but
Yeah.
But I mean, even when we saw the bonus episodes and that guy blows himself up with that grenade and he's like, "You've been marked by Pope," it was like Pope was some big thing. And then he was like taken out by his own people.
Right. Yeah, Maria says shortest lived villain group.
Yes.
yeah, them and the wolves at a close second there.
Yeah. I was
What,
gonna
Right.
say that.
what about Terminus though? I mean, Terminus went down quick.
Yeah, but I feel like they resonated with me more than the wolves in this group. Like, I don't know. I feel like it was longer because I was invested more. They were around for a good while, weren't they? Weren't they like a whole season pretty much?
No, they marched to Terminus. When he got there, one episode they were done. They were already
Yeah,
leading the way.
Terminus.
And
Right. Once
Yeah.
they got there, it was pretty short.
Well, Gareth came back at him though.
yeah, but it was still like not Terminus. I thought the Battle of Terminus would have lasted a long time because Terminus was a huge place.
I
Well,
still
you know,
thought it was
badass
cool
Carol
though.
took care of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Carol took it there that way, man. She with that
Yeah.
bazooka
Oh,
and
with a
stuff.
bottle rocket too. She had a
Yeah.
bottle rocket too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Carol did it first.
yeah, true that.
Carol
I
did it
just-
first.
Carol did it first.
Man, we gotta start making these memes.
I know, right?
We say them and I say I'm gonna make them, and then I just get lazy and
I always
use
forget.
it. I do
Yeah.
too.
I need to start writing these down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pharaohs it was pretty quick. Christy that says, I think that was a standalone thing.
Yeah.
more so. But yeah, it was definitely short lived.
Well, I hope that this group just retracts from their Maggie mission and just kind of disappears into the background because we don't need no more of this group, man. We've got plenty of good stories to tell without
not
this
over.
freaking group. I know, but still, they need to be gone.
Right, I hear you. But with Lee in charge now, you know that's gonna come to head again.
I don't know. I just wish they would have kept the mask on and been more mysterious and stuff. Even with Daryl with them and them talking, they never should have taken the mask off except the
Ooh.
girl, and that's it.
Right.
Here's another theory for you. What if that's one of Commonwealth's introductions to the area of around Alexandria or not really around it. It's at her, but their introduction to that group, like Maggie and Negan. What if they help and they take out Leah and the Reapers?
Yeah, that's
And
what I
that's
would
kind of their
There you
introduction.
like. The
There you
Reaper
go.
come to Alexandria, and then the Commonwealth's going to be there. Yeah.
Or they
Yeah.
show up, they like Eugene or somebody brings a group back at the same time the Reapers attack, and then the Commonwealth just like takes them out like nothing. You know what I mean? Because they
Mhm.
badasses.
Mercer.
Yeah. All in all, I
Interesting.
enjoyed this episode. What about y'all? I really
Yeah.
enjoyed it.
Oh, I did. What do we call this? The 1/3 finale? What?
I don't know if y'all heard me last night, but I struggled with what I was trying to call it all
Right.
night during the viewing
It's not
party.
mid-season. It's
Right.
tri-season.
What did I would say, I would say it's the finale of the first third. That's what I would always say.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody in the comments saying the same thing. They liked it. All in all, I mean, 1 to 10, I think it was a solid 8, maybe, or 7.
Sure.
I'll say this: it's probably the best episode out of this first little third. I mean, for sure,
without a doubt. I did like the episode with the the people who's crawling on the ground and
The
stuff.
pharaohs. That was a good standalone.
Yeah, that was a
episode.
good one.
I think that was one of my favorites because I think it reminded me of like a haunted horror movie or whatever. But
Oh yeah.
I really
I
liked
really
the
would.
part 2 of the second one when they were on the
What?
subway and everything.
The
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the opener. Just
Yeah, the second part of the opener. Yeah.
yeah,
That
I
one was
enjoyed it.
good too. I didn't like the opener as much, and we should do that next episode. We should rank in between times, and you guys in the comments do it too. Rank our favorite to least episodes in this little third.
I gotcha. Hey, what was that betting board we were gonna do?
Yeah, like a Deadpool, and everybody, all the watchers can do it too. Just we got to figure out a way to set it up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Maybe by next week we can have like some kind of format to where we can, I don't know, put something on the Facebook.
We can
Can
do
we
a
make a
Facebook
poll?
poll. Yeah, we can do.
Book poll on the page.
Yeah, we'll do a Facebook poll and we can pin it to the top. That way, when you first come to the page, it'll be at the top.
And
Go.
then you can comment on it too, I think, and
Yeah.
tell like
Yeah.
how you think that this person is gonna, or if you want to. If you don't, cool. But
And what we could do is whoever wins at the end of the series, whenever it goes off, we can get together a big prize package.
yeah,
And we're planning to do that the send off anyway. We can give away that night. Whoever comes to that.
That'd be cool.
What do you
okay.
think? Okay,
Sounds
we can rearrange something. We'll get a prize
Yeah,
pack.
we'll have to plan it out and
Yeah.
figure out some way of determining winners and all that because we're gonna have a lot. We might have more deaths than one, and you know what I mean.
Well, that's part of it. We're basically gambling on who's going to die. So if you
whoever
get
gets it perfect,
Well, we'll
not
do
perfect, but
whoever does the most right. We'll go there, and if you guess one wrong, you just guess one wrong, and if whoever leads at the end of it gets it, of course we can't participate, but the fans can.
Wait, what?
You can't participate. We can do it among ourselves, but we.
I want to do it, but I don't want to win nothing.
Yeah, I don't want to
That's
win.
what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to play.
So we'll get a bunch of prize pack and get like a lot of prizes in a box or something, and
Mhm.
whoever wins that gets it all.
Hey,
Sweet.
speaking of contests, what did you guys think about the questions last night?
I think
Those
you
are
did really
good.
good. You threw
we
me
did
off.
what? Yeah, we got 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
They needed a phone a friend.
We did. We
yeah, she
did.
wouldn't-
Monica actually got those. She came up with those, and we wanted to
Okay.
get one from
You
each
did-
season except 11.
She did good. That was a smart. I like that. Had
was
me
really good.
thinking. Yeah.
It was really
Well,
good.
you got to throw in like people get mad at me. The last one before that was really hard, dude. I'm talking about.
Oh.
I don't even know how I would have scored on it, like
Right.
without finding the answers and stuff. But then, so we eased up a little bit this time. But you got to have some harder ones in there. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I mean, it wasn't hard and it wasn't too easy. I think you did really good with it.
I thought it was a good blend. Yeah, and I like the format. 10
Good, yeah.
questions. 10
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah.
That was smart.
I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of people try to get too complicated with it when you can,
Right.
just, you know what I mean? Write it down.
Right. Yeah. And Jeff knew a lot of the answers for us.
Yeah, Jeff was the lead man. I was over eating.
Yeah, he
I was.
was.
Like, wait, go ahead with your bad self, Jeff. And you were
Jeff's
talking about
quick,
going up
man.
like
He's
Family
fast.
Feud. I was like, Jeff, go on over there, handle it, Jeff.
Right. Yeah, we were already going to send them up for a tiebreaker if that happened.
Yeah.
We already.
Jeff's
Wait,
like-
do y'all remember which questions y'all missed? I'm trying to remember.
I know
some of the
exactly.
harder
I know
ones.
exactly which
The
one. I
Beth
missed
one.
because- Yeah, because me and Jeff had Noah confused with Beth. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
we thought it
for
was
the season 5.
Yeah, Tyrese and Noah, but it was Beth that died.
Yeah,
I-
I'm sure
I had-
Don knew that, right, Don?
Yep.
because Noah was 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay.
Probably, yeah.
But yeah, like one of the questions, like how many times did Rick get shot? Whenever at the first episode, how many times did he get shot during that whole chase scene? Like, it's hard to remember stuff like that. Whether it was just once, twice, 3 times, you know what I mean?
Right.
But it was twice, yeah.
Twice. I knew that.
Yep.
But I felt like that one was easy. I felt like the one about somebody who accidentally got shot in the bloodletting episode, that was an easy one, Carl. Everybody should have got it, but there were some people that missed it down there.
Yeah, I was shouting
What was the
wrong
other one
answers
we got
out.
wrong?
I don't know.
I forget what the other one we got wrong. There was one we got mixed up on.
I can't remember. I was trying to think of some of the harder ones, but
I don't know. I was shouting out wrong answers, messing everybody up. It's funny.
Well, there was somebody off to the side, like they were getting so excited about it, and I brought it up a couple times on the mic. They were like screaming answers to their teammates to write it down. It's like, dang man, y'all giving it.
No!
But
that was
little,
a good, fun little group.
Yeah, that lady and her son that won, they're huge fans. They actually took a tour the day before, and I kind of question 10 out of 10 sometimes, but they didn't cheat. I know for a fact they were right up front, right up there.
Well, to be honest with you, I'm glad they won, truthfully, because honestly, we get to do it all the time.
Right. This was their first time here. Their first weekend, they came and they took a tour. Colin talked them into coming to the viewing party, and they just happened to win. She was a big fan, though. I mean, she knew her stuff.
That's really awesome. I'm glad.
Don, did you say you knew Mitzi, or what was her name?
No, she's in our group. I don't know her personally. Yeah.
We had a couple people that watched the podcast that talked to me. If you're in the comments, let me know.
Cool.
I'm trying to remember who it was, but there was a couple people that said they watched the podcast.
Okay, I didn't meet anybody. I don't remember.
I don't know. I was too busy.
2 people from California. I met 2 people from California that flew out here to spend a week.
That was Missy, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome. They were fun.
Yeah. She walked up to me. She's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "I'm Jimmy." She's like, "No, for real. Who are you?" I'm like, "I guess I'm nobody."
You should have told her you were Greg Nicotero.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Missy, there you go. Thank you, Linda. Yeah,
there you go.
She was real nice. Her and her best friend flew over here.
Yeah, they were nice. They were wild though. They were fun.
They're silly.
They were fun.
They were.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. I kept rolling back and forth because I'll be honest with you, like that sitting in those booths starts hurting your back after about an hour and a half.
My back was hurting today from those, man.
Oh my God. I was like, I got to get up and walk outside like every 10 minutes because I was like, I'm suffering right now. Because I'll be honest with you, when I was bigger, I had more cushion on my booty. Now that I don't, it's like taking a rock sitting in your back. I'm like, oh my God, it hurts so bad.
Right.
But I had a great time. I really do. It had a lot of fun.
I did too. That was awesome.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys came out, man.
Man.
You got to get down there.
A lot of fun.
You got till February. We got till February to plan.
Yeah, February 20th, right? It comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe next time I will sit at the bar. That might be better on my booty. Just saying.
Hey, next time if we can all get down there, I can probably get us in as soon as they close the restaurant down, and we can go live for about 30 minutes, 45 minutes inside Nick and Norman's. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because they clear it out, and I could probably pull that off. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be really cool.
Do a little. I mean, like kind of like a little podcast right there inside. Right. You know what I mean?
Right. Who doesn't? Yeah.
I don't know, Jimmy.
Right. Who doesn't know Jimmy?
I don't know who that person is. He's all right, I guess. He's all right for a white boy. Hey guys.
Hey, did you guys hear Leah was in town that day?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was saying earlier. We talked to her and everything. Yep. Well, I didn't, but Monica did. I was just kind of standing around. Cool. But we saw her, and I'm kicking myself because I didn't even think to. I don't know. I didn't think it was anybody. I just thought it was somebody, a fan or something, because they were checking out the museum and all that stuff.
That's awesome, man.
And I wasn't like staring at her, so I didn't know. You know what I mean? I just didn't recognize her.
Right. Yeah.
I wish I would have.
Chrissy says she signed the wall. Cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
She took pictures with people.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's awesome. Sponsor time.
Yeah, let's start up some sponsors. Let's hit that up. Water tower core.
What?
I've been stuttering like
Tower
crazy
cores.
on this thing. I am all right. Let's start this thing over. All right. Walking
I
Dead
kind of
Harrelson,
like water tower coolers.
like Coors Light. There you go.
Yeah, we could have a hey, there's the entertainment district. We could have a golf cart tour where we can drink on it. We can call it water tower coolers.
Coors.
Hey, all right. Let me start this bad boy over, okay? Walking Dead Harrelson, Water Tower Tours, Auto Rest Plus, the camp, of course, Abraham's Army, Mr. Chris downstairs has survived the night. Zontography with Danielle, Walking Dead Horror Nation. Walking Dead fans are amazing. Also, I'd like to thank our Patreons. We can get that up there. Miss Dawn, Miss Christy, Mr. Jeff, and Mr. Casey.
Thank
We
y'all
appreciate
so
all you guys.
much.
We love you.
Hey, by the way,
Miss
the
Linda,
show.
Miss Linda on there too. I'm sorry, I didn't see it because Casey's shirt blended.
Yeah, it's blended.
There you
man.
go.
It's-
Yeah, Miss Linda. I had to think of that on my own. There
Oh,
you go.
everybody's
There you
looking at
go.
my face. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But hey, let's show Chris some love. Twelman, he's having special guest here soon. You got
Yep.
Moses, the Shay. What is it? What's that? Adam? I don't know his last name. I can't pronounce it. That played Carol's husband, Ed.
Oh, he's awesome.
Oh,
guy,
Ed's
by the
gonna
way.
be
He's
there.
awesome.
They're all going to be there at the same time, and the guy that got his throat. No, the guy.
Keith
What's
Brooks.
the guy that was in the Claimer gang and everything.
Yeah, that's Keith.
Oh,
I'm not sure when. It might be this weekend, but just go to Chris's page, Abraham's Army, and it'll have it on there.
Yeah,
Remember
make
when
sure
I
you
was
support
on
those guys.
Whenever I was on your tour, Stephen, I ran into Chris and I told you to stop the cart, and I ran off and got his picture and come back.
Yeah. And you can do stuff like that on my tour. So y'all
Yeah.
come
Right,
see us.
right.
Y'all come see us at Water Tower Coors, and then y'all go see Jimmy at Walking Dead Carolson.
There you go. There you go.
Nice.
And Miss Barbara said it was the weekend of the 22nd when they're going to do that.
22nd,
So make sure we go down there and support Chris fully because Chris is a big part of this community and he really helps everybody. So
Yeah,
make sure you do
and
that.
I don't know Adam and the other guy too well, but Moses and Tashay, they're cool. They're cool.
Yeah,
dudes.
yeah.
They really know how to interact with the fans. They're really personable.
And make sure when you get on the Water Tower course, you come down the road and head to Harold's, and we'll hook you up with some Carol's cookies, okay?
That's right.
There you go.
Right.
All right. All right.
All right,
Y'all have
y'all.
a good-
Thanks for tuning in.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye, guys.
See you.
Peace.
Love you.